Hello and welcome to another episode of Afternoon Live. Thank God it's Friday, the 20th of December 2024. And as you can see, Chan mates, if you have seen my last episode when we're actually, talking about some Christmas parties, you may be thinking of a Christmas, you may be thinking of Santa Claus, right? Or, yes, you may be thinking that of, Santa Claus, but, okay, so you might be saying, Santa Claus is coming to town. But here's a catch. Here's a catch, Chan mates. Here's a catch. Somebody else is also coming to town very soon. And what do you mean by very soon? If Santa is coming to town on Christmas, somebody else is coming to town on next year. So, let's just, play a video and to see somebody, especially to fellow travelers, let's take a look.
The tournament will soon begin! My dear friends, take your positions! Embrace your competitive spirit and give your all! This battle is for winners only! The champion will take all. To burn again. Even the tiniest of sparks will not go unnoticed.
Whoa! Did you see that? Now, if Santa Claus is coming to town on Christmas, by New Year's Day 2025, Mavuika is actually coming to town. Let's go. Okay, I need to please, stop because something is, getting exciting. It's because the Genshin Impact's version 5.3 special program is coming up soon. Okay, it's coming up soon. There's a special program announcement that was already gone last Wednesday, and it's going to come up. Okay, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the United States, but here in the Philippine time, it's actually what time is it? Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Philippine time. So we're going to get attention to that on just a moment. But first of all, what do you think? Because I know, I have some of my friends, or when I had a chat with them, they have gone, excited. I have one friend that sent to me on Discord, Chan mates, that she's very, excited about. I'm so excited because Mavuika is coming and I'm going to pull for her. Let's go. you know what? During my journey in Genshin, Chan mates, okay, here's the thing. You know what? When I tried to get Chaska, on this current version, okay, that's actually in the first phase. You know what? I unfortunately lost to the so it's a fail. So in other words, I'm actually guaranteed to a promotional 5-star character, Chan mates. Okay, and I was supposed to pull for Nuvelet, although I've been longing for him for a long time, because you know what? Not just that you may be thinking that he is, a daddy figure. You may be thinking of that, but okay, you need to stop. Actually, I actually admired Nuvelet. It's because of his skills. Okay, his skills were, wow, so amazing that I can actually easily get to the point that we're going to smash all those enemies right away with his, power. But here's the thing, Chan mates. So, Mavuika is coming soon, and can you imagine, Chan mates, that when version 5.3 comes, scheduled to be on forecasted to be scheduled on New Year's Day 2025, and once version 5.3 is already here, and when I actually get to pull Chanmates, Mavuika has come home. Can you imagine that? So, wow. So, okay, it will be the it'll be the New Year's gift that I could actually have. All right. By the way, we're doing an early stream if you have just noticed, but it's not too early. It's not too early to have some Christmas. So you may be thinking Santa is coming to town on Christmas, but Mavuika is coming to town on New Year's Day. Wow. So once again, special program announcement for Genshin Impact for 5.3. It will come up at 8 p.m. Philippine time. Okay, 7 a.m. in the East Coast of the United States, but 8 p.m. Philippine time. But don't forget the 5-minute summary later on that later night, because we're going to get a deep dive on several updates that will come up, which I'm going to talk about the optimization. I don't have some information, unfortunately, about what are the possible events coming up, but I do have some speculations or forecast of information, Chanmates, especially the character banners, as well as some system optimizations, which I'm going to talk about right after the break. And here we go. If you may be thinking about Mavuika, because you may be thinking why you should pull for her. Oh, but by the way, look at that. Riding a motorcycle. So yes, there you go. So okay, a motorcycle riding Mavuika. Can you actually imagine, Chanmates? Can you imagine? Imagine that. Thank you. Thank you. But anyways, before this, let's take a moment of a breather. Do me a favor. Get some stretching. Get some fresh air, Get some stretching while I'm going to prepare for the next part. This is Afternoon Live, but please do me that favor. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Afternoon Live, Chanmates. And you can see on this, video is showing about Mavuika. Oh, and some scenes of Natlin. And as you can see, Chanmates, she is, the Pyro Archon, but rather, as you can see, wow. Okay, so once again, here's the shot of a picture. But besides her, 2 new other characters are also set to make their debut when the next version update comes. And we'll get to know the forecast later on. But first of all, I'm going to talk to you about just a little bit about the optimization, possible system optimizations, which will also be discussed on the special program tonight. So cross co-op mode, which will now be available. So in version 5.3, starting that, players with world levels 8 and 9 can now visit each other freely. Wow. So you can actually go and co-op with your friends or whatsoever. But here's the thing. The difficulty of enemies as well as their corresponding drop rates will depend on the level of the world you're visiting. So once again, Chanmates, world levels 8 and 9, okay? Okay, we'll talk about, we'll get to the bottom of that later tonight. So once again, boss respawn, and here's another thing. Boss respawn update. Once 5.3 hits the live servers, boss fights are going to have a major update which makes them spawn immediately. Wow, so not a couple of seconds. So wow, so you can actually fight them once you, wow. But we'll see about that sometime. Next, artifact selection update. So suitable substats for each character will now be highlighted to make artifact selection a lot simpler. Wow. Then enhancing artifacts will show the number of times each substat has been enhanced. Then the recommended sets will also be optimized with data from recently active players to help you filter out the substats that other travelers are using for any character. Wow. And as well as the artifact inventory limit, it will be increased to 2,100, 2,100 in fact, to the next version updates release. So it's going to be, there will be, several changes that we're going to have there, Chanmates. And as for the other characters, Citlali, okay, so if Auroron already made his, if her mentee Auroron already made his debut on the first phase of the version update 5.2, then it's time to make room for Citlali. Next, another character from Liwe, which is a 4-star character, possibly a 4-star character Dao, that she will make her debut as well. But here's the thing, you may be thinking of this, Chanmates. Is Lantern Rite coming up soon? So, but if it were to be coming up soon, if it were to be on version 5.3, because in the past it will always end with the Lantern Rite will usually start with the version end with point 4. So point 4, every time with point 4, then Lantern Rite celebration will actually kick off. But here's the thing, can you imagine, Chanmates, if it is New Year's Day 2025, once 5.3 will possibly release and Lantern Rite has already begun. So it's a wow, right? Next, okay. Now as for the new characters, okay, Mavuika. Okay, alongside the Pyro Archon Mavuika, for a little bit of summary, as well as what you call this, Citlali and new 4-star character Linyan. Linyan is her name, right? Will set to make her debut. So yeah, that is all for the version characters. But as for the character banners, Chanmates, again, you may be thinking that, huh, is this already confirmed? Once again, it's not yet confirmed, so please do not assume that this is already the banner that we're expecting. But when you go to the version update special program and the banners are actually different, please do not blame me that I said this, because I told you that this is unconfirmed, but you may be thinking that this is confirmed. So please do not think about this way. So besides the 4-star character, okay, sorry, besides the upcoming Pyro Archon Mavuika, as Arlecchino will set to return on the first phase, as well as possibly new 4-star character Linyan. Then for the second phase, Citlali and Rerunner Chloride will also set to rerun. So therefore, the rerun characters will all come from Fontaine, except for Arlecchino, Papa Arlecchino, as they call it, because she's actually from Chesnaya, or he's actually from Chesnaya. Please call her whatever you're referring to, alright? So, okay, and yeah, of course, the debutants. So, yeah, here's the thing. That's all for the update, but please do not forget, Chanmates, the special program of Genshin Impact 5.3 is set to kick off tonight at 8 p.m. Philippine time, 7 a.m. As you can see on the screen, that's for Eastern American time viewers, Eastern Standard Time in fact, but for Philippine time it's 8 p.m. That the special program is going to kick off, so don't forget. And as well as do not forget about the 5-minute summary, which will be released here on Chan TV later within the night. Alright, and I'm also going to remind you as well of the redemption codes, which will be be featured on screen, and several updates for some later part. All right. And before we go, Chan mates, unfortunately, you know what? I have to tell you something because we're overtime. I unfortunately slept before morning. So, okay, this is actually the reason. Okay, the cause of this actually is, you know what? In the morning, I took I took a cup of coffee, which is a creamy coffee. Well, creamy coffee. But when I was in a fast food chain, I was not supposed to, or I would get some ice cream, but rather I opted to take some mocha. Okay, so Chen mates, this is actually my fault. So please, I'm really sorry. I hope you forgive me. And here's a lesson for you to learn. Do not actually drink coffee on night times unless if you're on a night shift of work or whatsoever. But yeah, but for this case, if you usually sleep at nighttime, do not drink coffee before you go to sleep, alright? So, yeah, once again, it's my fault. And yes, in one day, I took like 2 cups, 2 drinks of coffee. So, once again, it's my fault. So, I'm really sorry for that. Oh, and by the way, let's go to the brighter side. It's already weekend. So, although we're doing some early stream because I'm in another place, but don't worry, we'll still go to afternoon live same time at 2:15. So if I don't have somewhere else to go, so please do not worry. All right. So tomorrow it's already weekend, but I still have some stream to go. And there you have it. This wraps up today's or this week's afternoon live. And Chan mates, we got how many? Oh, time flies so fast. 15 minutes, but I'm overtime, so 5 days to go, and have a Merry Christmas. For more future streams, please do not hesitate to subscribe or to follow on my social media pages down below on screen. I'm Chanashino. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30 for Star Road Express, and at 7:30, of course, for Genshin tonight. Once again, thanks for watching. Not just have a good afternoon, but have a great weekend, Chan mates and everyone.